Okay, so I'm going to make a video where basically I start from scratch with a new instance and create a new medical just to show how easy it is to customize. And in this video, I'm really going to start from scratch. Let's say that I don't have a logo yet. Um, just if you search Canva logo creator here and you have an account, you can start designing a custom logo. And let's say that I want to do healthcare. Let's find something that seems pretty good for weight loss here. Oh, this is a good standard healthcare design. So let's go with, and let's just make that background white to start with. And let's come up with a name. We're going to be um, best, let's just be example. I don't want to accidentally use anybody's name. Weight loss clinic. Okay, and let's figure out what we want to do for a palette. If you go to this coolers.co, it's a free palette generator. You can start the generator here. Generally, we're going to want a black color. We are going to want a light color. You can do off black, like say this raisin black, that would work. I'm just going to put in a black and a white completely to start. Though you will want something that's either direct black and white or off black and white. And let's look for something that seems good for healthcare. Uh, blues are often used in healthcare. Uh, we do have a blue in there already. Let's do something a little bit different for this one. Let's go with the saffron for a bold color. Let's go with the cyan here, cyan. And let's get something that really stands out, actually. I'm going to use this one for the bold color for buttons and things. So we'll move this over here and let's see. Whoops. And we're going to lock that in. And let's see for this last one. I really it's not that I want to pick the best palette, but I really do want to just show something that has a little bit of contrast. So maybe let's say that, it's a um, women's weight loss clinic or something geared more toward women. Let's go with this color palette. And we'll keep this up. We will be locking this in later. But here, we will have this color for, oops, that color there. And for this color, we can use this one. And okay, that'll work. We are going to want to resize this image. We want it to be 350 by 180 to go into our instance. Let's open this up and group all of this together. make this a little bit bigger and center it. And there we go. I'm going to save this. And I'm going to click on the download link right here. I don't, give me 1 second. Okay, and I have saved this on my computer now. Um, Now for the assets, we can bring over our color palette here. We have this color and we will replace it here. And we have this color and we will replace that here. And we have our bold highlight, and that'll show up on the buttons. And we can replace that here. Okay, so going through, pretty straightforward now. We want to make these the light purple color. So we're going to click through bit by bit. And it looks like for this one, it is grayscale. So if we run into this, we can do duotone. Oops, we got the wrong color in there. We want our lavender. And if we were marketing to women, we would probably want to, maybe consider replacing this with some images of women. This is a more feminine color scheme, at least. But pretty straightforward. We just click through and asset by asset make the corrections. This is an image, so we'll keep that one the same. And sometimes the exact color schemes are not going to look quite as good here. So if we see that happening, we can always do something like that. I mean, it doesn't have to be just because we're replacing this color with that, it goes to the other one. But we do want to make sure that we keep within our color palette to maintain consistency through the site. Okay, and these are photo images, so nothing to do there. For this one, I think the same sort of thing that we were doing with the other one, where we, instead of making that red, which hurts my eyes, that looks a lot better. Similarly, I mean, we could also try, because we have the white in our color palette, Actually, that looks nice for these. Let's make these a white background or a white for the icons. And lavender and white. We've got some more photo images down here. Photo images. This is all black and white, so of course we can make changes here if we'd like, but since we have the same black in our color palette, there's nothing that needs to be done. And for this, we're going to do that same duotone trick where we click on the background texture there. We go to duotone and we can do our highlight and shadows. If we want to get a little creative with it and try some things out, we can try even putting one of the other palette colors in there for, let's say the shadows and see how that looks. I don't like that as much. Or maybe the highlights. You can see how it looks with your particular palette, but I'm going to just keep it lavender for this. And let's see, is there anything else? Yeah, we want to change that to our black, change this to our lavender, and it looks like we're good there. We can look at our landscape. We can change the palette here just like we did with the other one. Grab our palette from the generator, replace this, place that, and our bold counter. And even though this doesn't actually automate anything, you'll be glad you did it. It's worth a minute to do. Just to always have these to come back to and grab. Copy this over here. And then these are reviews, so you're going to want to replace them with your own reviews. But for the time being, I mean, at the very least, I'm going to take out GLP-1 demo clinic and put in example weight loss clinic. So I'm replacing the colors on these and then go through one by one, and anywhere I see GLP-1 demo clinic, replace with example weight clinic or example weight loss clinic. Okay, and that ought to do it. Here we're going to do a very similar trick to what we did last time. Let's see which of these looks better. So if we have, let's go into edit and we're going to go to duotone and let's grab our red color here. And see how that looks framed up against the pink, the lavender. Okay, that looks pretty good. And this is just a photo. This one. So for this one, I'm going to, let's see, is it going to let me behind the image? I might have to temporarily shrink this down to be able to get in there. I'm going to change the background color to our lavender. Oops. And then re-embiggen this one. Okay, and this photo, we can edit the color scheme here if we want pink or the red. I think maybe the pink looks a little bit better here. This is just a photo. This one, let's detach the image from the background and remove the background here. Change this to our pink and resize her. And this one, we're going to do the same, detach image from the background, remove the background. And it looks like this one, the red would probably fit nicely. And resize that back. No real color scheme here or here particularly, as well as just a photo here and here. So with that, actually, this would probably look better with a your background. So we're going to do the same. We're going to detach the image from the background. We are going to remove the background here. I think our pink would look nice here. And there we go. Oh, that doesn't look right there. Okay, great. There we are. Now I'm going to pause and save both of these files. Okay, and with everything saved, I'm going to go back here. One of the first things I want to do is go into Settings, Business Profile. This business name is going to show up all over the place in a bunch of the automations, so I want to make sure that that is correct. If I have my domain name already set up, I want to put that in there. The business niche, this will all be set up for you. We will put this in based on the information provided, but you might want to double check, make sure that your business info here is correct. Um, you will ultimately need to put in an EIN for your business. The biggest thing that we need to make sure that we do, though, is put in the logo. So I'm going to pause and upload the logo that we created. You see we have example weight loss clinic in here. Let's make this match actually and call it example weight loss clinic. And we might as well put this in here as well. And let's put in, you're going to want the email that you most often use. So put in, say, info@examplepractice.com. And this is going to be used a lot in the automations. The business phone, you're going to want to make sure that you have your phone number in here as well. This will be used automatically input into a lot of the automations on the website, as well as the address will be automatically put on the website. So let's update our information here and go back to the main. If we go back and go, this is where you would have started from, but on the left-hand side here, go to Sites, go to our landing page funnel, and you can see here, if you view the page, it's already putting our example weight loss clinic here. And you can see at example weight loss clinic, it is using the example weight loss clinic name. But we need to update the palette, the images, all of that good stuff. So what we are going to do now is go into Forms, and you can go to Builder, go to Change Your Palette, and we want to preview Change Your Palette. And I'm going to pull over our palette from here. And let's see, I've got it right here. So the dark color stays the same, the light color stays the same. Our soft color is, I'm going to pull it from here. We want to make sure that we do it without this number sign that's automatically put in on the inputs where we have it. So that will cause an error if you put the hashtag there. Okay, and change my palette. So it's been refreshed in draft mode. We need to save and to publish the changes in the individual pages for them to take effect. So what that means is coming back to sites here. If we go to funnels, go to GLP landing page, and let's edit. This does not look great, the screen. That is the danger of doing these things live. Let's try with something that's a little darker in here and change the palette again before we go with this screen. So let's go back to our color palette generator here. Unlock the screen and find something that's going to work a little bit better. Um, I like to, if I can, maybe let's see how this looks. So all that we need to do here is go back to, now we've got this. We did not use the green anywhere in those Canva images. We may want to just update our master sheets though as good practice. The other one. Let's go here and update this. All that we need to do to try out a different color, see how this one looks, is we can get out of here, go back to this change your palette form. We're going to preview it. And let's try this new color in here. We'll refresh. Here we go. This looks much better. So at location name, what is your weight loss goal? This looks great. I mean, it's a clear scheme. We can individually change some of these things around, but on the whole, this is just a much better looking site with this palette. So we have this, and you can see our logo is already in here. So example, weight loss clinic, everything's branded, but these images need to be changed out with the images that we created. Let's go here and this is going to be a little bit tedious, so I'm going to pause for a moment. Okay, so I have uploaded everything and it's just a matter of, and I've uploaded everything in. So basically you want to click through and upload. You can see this one's been uploaded. Grab that one. This is my mistake, but an important one to note. I did not download these as transparent. So I'm going to go back into Canva. I'm going to grab my files here. I'm going to download. I'm going to make sure to select transparent background. And it's downloading now. I'm going to pause. Okay, and I've downloaded these as transparent. So to get the transparent versions here. There we go, that looks better. And I'm looking for the hands here. And the shield for this one. See what other images. And then you can go through. So I think this color format works really well. Some of this text does seem to clash. So if you'd like to change that, all that you need to do is highlight the section, highlight the text block here, and we're going to go to color. Try to keep it within palette though. So this you can see we have our 5 colors here: palette 4, palette 5, palette 3, palette 2, and palette 1. So try to select the one that's on palette so that it can be changed out more easily if you. We're going to change this, the bold text color to palette 1. Here. Oh, that's the color. We want to change the bold text color to palette 1. And then next, we're going to replace these guys with the new images here. And the way that we did these images, we probably should have done the red, but let's take a look at maybe we can also turn this into our light red background color if we'd like. Or if we wanted to try something like this, we could do that. Or even if we wanted to do black and make the text white, that could pop nicely. For the time being, so we see everything. Let's do this. Let's use the light color here and the light color here. I don't think that's bold. I think that would just be the color. I'll change the color here. Use the color here, 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 and here. And let's try making this. It looks pretty cool, right? Let's upload our on palette next guy here. Next. Okay, what actually might look really good. Let's see how. I know this is just a tutorial, so I don't want to get too perfectionist, but that pink really pops, I think. So yeah, that looks really good. Okay, and this is going to no way around it look pretty bad on the layout just because we have custom products stretching all the way out here. And I'll show you how to change this momentarily. But let's. This is going to cause a mismatch. I can. That just lands right in there. So what we may do here is try one of our other. Oh, that seems quite right. And the soft really does look good here. So what we can do in that case is come out here and make some versions of these that are either do that or I think we probably have some other images in here that would work well. Let's see. Um, yeah, I mean, here we got something that goes on that for pill and syringe. So we could either custom make the file in here to match, or let's maybe just look at using um, this image for the time being. So let's see how this one looks. Okay, that looks pretty good there. And let's make this. I don't want to change the background color, I don't think. Let's try changing the bold color to our dark, just so that works there. And then you can see here we've got, this is an image slider for the reviews. So we want to replace the images one by one. And we should have our slider images in web landscape. Okay, and there it is, slide two. We're going to do the same thing. Replace this with the next one. Slide three, the same. And slide four, the same. Okay, and then this, we want to take out any of the background colors here. All they need to do is just delete from that, and we can just make this one of our background colors here. So look, and let's take this out because this doesn't quite fit the color scheme that we're utilizing. We'll see how it looks, depending on, I forget what we did with those icons. So we may make some changes there, but you can just delete out any of this if it zeroes up or if it doesn't find an image with the exact path. Um, then it will just let you put a background color down. So we want the files there. That's going to be in our square images. Let's make sure that we go with the transparent images. Okay, it's that same pink color that we just put down. So let's make the background image. Let's see. I kind of like this for what we're doing. And then we would want to make the bold text color. We consider picking from one of our other palette colors. Just for consistency generally, though, I mean, it's very easy to go out of bounds and say, there's so many colors to choose from. But if you can keep it to a 5-color layout, it's just going to look a lot cleaner. And also, these are all customizable, so it's going to be a lot easier for you to change around, try different things. Okay, and this is the little telehealth doc there. Here we go. These are all easy to change in Canva as well, as you can imagine. You just make the changes we went through earlier and re-upload, resave and re-upload them. And we want the box in our palette. And you can see anywhere it says location name, that ties to the business info they originally put in. Let's make this background color our dark red here. This is going to pull up the logo, so that's okay. This looks a little off to me, so I'm going to just make that a nice black. Frequently asked questions, that all looks good. And everything looks good here. So now we are going to have a mobile version to go through, but I want to save our changes. You can see your SEO metadata is already there. Lose weight now with location name. And it is giving all of the top 3 products that we're offering. The keywords, location name, medical weight, it's got our 3 products. I'll show you how to change those in a moment. And the social image, this is the logo that we uploaded into our business profile. So all of that is good to go. Let's see how it looks. Okay, so example weight loss clinic, weight loss solution everyone's talking about. And this all looks pretty good. Okay, we just need to put in our products and our product pricing, and we are good to go. So to do that, you can see we're not really showing a lot there right now. So in order to put in our products, we want to, let's get out of here. It's one of the forms here. It is change your product line. And you can see we defaulted to some. Tirzepatide, of course, there are some changes within the product line. So we will select this. You can kind of see what's going on in here. We just want to preview it. And let's say that we want to, instead of this, do semaglutide tier 1. Let's say that we're offering, a dosage tiered product selection instead. And I'm not saying that you should offer at these prices. This is just kind of arbitrary to show what I'm doing here. And we're going to change the product line. Okay, now if we preview, starting at $149 per month, is going to give us product 1 pricing locked in here, so that automatically updates. So I would recommend putting in the lowest priced option at product 1. And when we scroll down here, you can see semaglutide tier 1, semaglutide tier 2, semaglutide tier 3. And everything is all lined up now. Except we should have put a transparent logo in there as well. But barring that, we're looking pretty good. So let's click any of these call to action buttons are going to bring us to the next stage of the funnel. And so you can see we've got a little bit of correction to do on here. So let's dig into that part. We are going to go to, for this part, with the sites that is located within the surveys. And the first one that we're doing is the personal information. And we want to go to the options here, footer and background fill. And we want to, unfortunately, this can't be automatically updated in the way that we'd like. So you do need to do a bit of a manual fill there. But let's take our lavender color and use that. Okay, that looks pretty nice. We can always change the green submit button. I would recommend against doing um, a red submit button though, and our palette is red. So let's see how this red color looks down there. Looks a little better. Nice contrast. Let's see how our bright red is. Okay, I'm liking this one the best. So all that we need to do now is save. You can see all of this, the location name, that does work here. So there's nothing else we need to do on that. Okay, there we go. Of course, I would do something with the logo, but this is just a demo for getting it set up so you can see how it works. So let's say that I put in my information here and I submit. That is going to enter me in the automations. I'll go through in another video how the automations work and how to customize them, sort of a long form video like this. This is for the website. So let's see, we want to change the footer here as well. So we're going to go here to our other survey, screening survey. And same thing, go up to styles and options, go to footer, and here we go, background color. And then for our previous, let's make that our palette red here. You can see how that looks there. And then for our next, let's make that a bright, maybe not that bright, nice green. Let's capture this and also use it for the submit. And there we go. The other thing that you may want to modify right here, which state are you located in? You can look through all of these questions. They're all easy to modify, pretty straightforward. I am going to show you the disqualification functionality here in case you want to do anything with that. But here for the state, I put, four of the biggest states here. But let's say that you are also in Arizona. You just add that and it'll pop up. Let's say that you are not in Texas. You delete that out and it will take up Texas. So, you can put a 50 states in here. You can put one state, really whatever you want. And we want to save here. The other thing I want to note, so these are mostly just to gather information, but some of these, for example, if anybody in your family has had thyroid cancer, if they answer yes, it's going to disqualify immediately. For these, it's just all, information gathering. These, it's all information gathering. This is another one that if they click no, it's going to disqualify immediately. And in here, we can select overall for, what happens. So on submit, disqualify immediately. We have thank you for your time. Unfortunately, you don't meet the qualifications for this survey. Disqualify on submit. Thank you for taking your time. Thank you for taking the time to complete the survey. So, all of this is very easy to modify. And another thing that may come up here in the footer of the survey, colors and backgrounds, you can put a different background image than white here if you want. But let's save and complete the survey. Let's refresh and get our new lookup. And easy as that. What was your gender at birth? What state? You can see Arizona has popped up as an option. Uh, this is just information gathering, so it really doesn't matter what I put in there. But as you'll see, I'm going to duplicate this out so that it doesn't, so we're able to get back into it easily. If I click yes, thank you for your time. Unfortunately, you do not meet the qualifications for this survey. We can run automations from that, but that, uh, that finishes it. So, but if we do qualify, no thyroid cancer, none of the above. Weight loss goal, haven't decided. Same thing would happen here if I clicked no, it would disqualify me. Okay, and then since we're doing this asynchronously, these two parts, we do want to collect the phone number again, just so we know who it is that filled out the survey. And I'll show this in the automations video in more detail. But now this is going to submit. Congratulations, you qualify for our weight loss treatment plans, and you can see this is all branded with our branding. One thing that we are going to want to do though is pull our CAN files out here. And if we look here in these assets, um, we are going to want to replace those. So let's go back to sites, go back to where the funnel is, go to the GLP landing page, product selection, and this, click on this, and let's first grab probably this bold one and replace that here. And we have our logo here that we made. Let's group this together. Let's grab that whole thing and put that up here. And we can always mess with this more later, but for now, I think if we put the soft pink behind it, that will look, the lavender, that will look nice. So we got our style there. And there we go. Compounded semaglutide injection. I'm going to download this to use. Okay, that's downloaded. In the interest of time, I'm just doing the same file for all of these, but you can see it would be very easy to take the other ones, change the wording, whatever you want to do, of course. So it looks like it's still downloading. So the issue, I saved it in the wrong folder. Here we go. Okay, and there we go. So let's save that. Nothing else to do here, really. Publish this. Um, I guess we don't need to publish right now. We do need a domain for that. Okay, and you can see we've got semaglutide tier 1, semaglutide tier 2, semaglutide tier 3. It does look like we want to probably mess with some of the, you can mess with the padding here. I'm not sure why this one got all jacked up. You can see all the SEO stuff is ready to go. And it's that the first one ran a bit longer, so I needed an extra carriage return here to set correctly. And uh, we can look at the preview, and there we go. So we have our purchase page. You click through to get it now. I'll have another video that shows how you bring all this in, but you can see automatically creates that purchase page for you. And once that purchase is made, it links through to a thank you page. And we can pop that out. But this is automatically put in as well. So there you have it. There's your complete landing page. Your website has also been built. So if you look at GLP-1 Demo Clinic, we're going to replace the images the same as we did for the landing page. We're going to replace this landscape one, for example, go through and do a lot of the same stuff. But you can see the website has all been done with your palette. You remember us making these images in Canva. We're going to do really the same process we did for the landing page. And the About section, you can see, um, you know, tier one, tier two, tier three. And you probably are going to want to go through and do some of the text to make sure it's appropriate for the particular treatment and medication. But this is pretty nice. You can see the services automatically update with the new product line we put in place. The FAQs, you may want to do some changes. I'll show you how to do that real quick. Because that is largely going to focus on, as you can see with the tags here, product one. But the pellet's good. Your logo's in, your name is in. Very small customizations to do there. And we can take a quick look at what the product pages look like. You can see this auto update's pretty nice from the form. So semaglutide tier 3, the power of. You'll probably want to update this text to be product specific, but you do have all the assets to, really make this your own. And it's just a matter of changing the text in the editor here. So yeah, with that, I mean, there's some time that goes into content refresh, but you've got your landing page built, your site built, all of the Canva assets that you need. The automations are already in place, already good to go. I've got another video running through that. But there you go. I mean, complete GLP-1 sales and marketing setup in an hour.